You've got the whole world in your hands. 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 You've got the fish of the sea in your hand.
Rape is one of the problems facing humanity in our society today. Of recent, the reports over the media has been so alarming about rape. And what is rape all about? Rape is a situation whereby a man or woman has intercourse with the opposite sex without the consent of the other party. It's a form of is a situation whereby you use force or coercion to have intercourse with the opposite sex, and it's just a sad incident in our society today. Many of our young ladies, young boys are going through this pandemic, so to say, because it's really ravaging our society. And if you look at it, the implications of rape are just too weighty on the survivors. For example, we have depression as one of the implications. And depression is all about disorderliness in mood that is characterized with sadness, hopelessness, that could prolong for a long period of time. And once such begin to happen, individual may find it difficult, if not handled early enough, to enter into depression. For example, survivors of rape, you discover that they tend to be sad. They tend to be hopeless. That what is my life all about? But if this thing prolongs for a long period of time, depression may likely surface. Another thing is flashback. One of the implications. Flashback is a situation whereby the thoughts of that trauma comes back to your memory. And once this happens, you discover that it tries to interrupt your normal thinking pattern. And with time, you discover that such individual may begin to withdraw from others. That is, it will begin to affect your interaction, your relationship with others. Also, we have a post-traumatic disorder. That one has to do with anxiety, fear, and stress. And you discover that with time, if this persists, it will definitely end up as a post-traumatic stress disorder, which is characterized with re-experiencing. That re-experiencing has to do with flashback, dreaming about rape, having intuitive thoughts that can distort your pattern of thought. We have a post-active sexual disorder, which may likely make individual, at times you get startled unnecessarily. You discover that such individual begin to react unnecessarily to simple issues like anger, irritability, and all the likes. So such individual get irritated easily. So see, there are some of the implications We have self-harm in a situation whereby individual begin to inflict harm on him or herself. We have sleeplessness, that is sleeping disorder. Such individual may not be able to sleep as at when due. For example, a survivor of rape, if he or she decides to go and sleep, may not sleep easily. And once such begin to happen, other things may begin to come up when the brain is not able to rest as at when the eating disorder is part of it. Such individual may not be able to eat as normal individual again. Dissociation from other people. Such will begin to isolate themselves, not being able to interact freely with other people in the society. We have it could result to unwanted pregnancy, something you never bargained for. At the end of the day, as a lady may end up carrying unwanted pregnancy. It may bring about all these sexually transmitted diseases, and you discover HIV could come up. All other infections may come up as a result of rape. We have panic attack. Panic attack is a situation whereby individuals begin to sense it. A kind of fear will come upon you, a kind of anxiety that, danger is around you, whereas there is no danger. So such will may begin to experience such at interval. We have such may even result to drugs, taking to drug abuse. Like somebody that have just concluded that what is life all about, decide to go for alcoholic drinks, decide to take marijuana, decide to take cocaine, just to get over those feelings. But actually those things are not helping. So there are many things that will come up as a result of rape. So that's why I said the implications are just too weighty for the survivors. Well, with all this in place, how can individual really overcome this? Number one thing is that seek medical attention as quick as possible. After you have been able to survive such, go for medical checkup. Let the doctors give you best advice. If there are wounds, let such wounds be treated. If there are things to take care of so that pregnancy will not come up, let all those things be done. Then too, seek professional advice, like see a clinical psychologist, a counseling psychologist, so that they will be able to deal with the emotional aspect. Drug may not be able to do that work. So it doesn't stop at the medical alone. The emotional aspect of it must be taken care of. Like seek professional advice from clinical psychologists, counseling psychologists, so that they will be able to teach you how to overcome this. The another thing is that anytime those fear come upon you as individual, in fact, without telling anybody, you try to lay your hand on your stomach and have a heavy breath. Breathe, and if the flashback is coming, tell yourself that you have survived rape. Rape is not present again, because if you continue to tolerate flashback, it will be as if that incident is happening at that moment. So if you are able to take all these steps, then don't close your mouth saying it is only you that is experiencing it. Nobody knows what you are experiencing. No, open up to people that can help you. And I advise that such individual should stay close to people that can actually help them. For example, adults that you know that if you open up to, they will be able to give you the right direction. Not your peers. For example, a young lady sharing her mind with her friends, they may advise her wrongly. But if she gets close to professionals or elderly ones that can give such individual good advice to follow. You discover they will overcome it. Another thing is, get yourself occupied with things that can benefit you. Don't try to isolate yourself. Anytime the thought is coming, go out and get something done. Be occupied with one thing or the other that can benefit you. It's not the end of life, because most raped individuals, they believe that the end has come. Another thing I remember as one of the implications is that, it opens people up to sexual disorder. They will be hyperactive. When somebody is being raped, for example, a lady is not with her consent, and because of that, there is no pleasure derived in that incident that happened. And now, such individual may tend to be moving from one man to another in order to get pleasure, and they will not be satisfied. That's why it opens individual up to promiscuous life. So it's one of the dangers of rape. God will help us. In our society today, I just pray that people will be more sensitized, and especially parents should look more into the well-being of their children. It affects both male and female. It's not peculiar to females alone. Of recent, I was hearing it over the news, a lady of 24 abusing a young boy of 4 years. So it's not limited to females alone. Parents should take more effort to look into the welfare and well-being of their children. God bless you. Just a pathetic story, and that's why, as a mother, I put that responsibility more on mothers. Get closer to your children. Don't leave anything to chance, both male and female. At times, they may lock up themselves in a room. Close their door. At interval, you can just bounce on them. Just open up their, the door. How are you guys feeling? What are you doing there? Unexpectedly, just for you to have a knowledge of what is going on under your roof. My little girl, for example, from time to time, I talk to her. She's, about 8 now. And funny thing is that yesterday night, the little girl was asking me some questions on the issue of rape. I tried to explain to her. So once they are being sensitized, they will know how to keep watch. Then if such incidents like this happens, like I said, the survivor should not keep their mouth. Yes, the mother is there. If it is the father that is committing such crime, let the mother be aware. And from there, the mother, I believe, God will direct her to who and who will be of help to her, so that that situation can be handled. There are several occasions, stories I've heard, I've even read about, there was a woman that was working somewhere who didn't care about the family, and she has girls at home living with the husband. At the end of the day, this man raped virtually all the girls. Some of them died. It was one that opened up the whole issue. And at that point, I think the mother fainted. You know, she was seriously consumed with her work. She was working as a banker. I think she was a manager. So she didn't even bother about the emotional need of her husband. And instead of this man to go out, he now bounced back to his children, which is very, very sad. If such a thing happens, like I said, such individual must not keep quiet over it. Even if it is relative issue, the survivor must look at it that this is my life. My life is being ruined. You don't care now whether you have a father now or it's your mother, but your own life, that should be the number one thing. To look for a way to save. Then, if it is possible for such to move out of the house to a safer place, it is better. It is better. The Lord will help us.
Thanks for watching. Let us subscribe to our YouTube channel, God's Arm TV. Also, kindly help us to hit the bell notification in order to be notified as we'll be putting up some more videos on our YouTube channel. God bless you.
You've got the whole world in your hands. 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 You've got the fish of the sea in your hands. You've got the birds of the air